Hey guys, it's your Inner Chakras. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another he said, she said conversation, except this time it's taking place between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So the he said, she said, which is one of my decks, it's just conversation jump starters to where you can actually use the whole deck and have a full conversation piece one after the other and make them talk. But today I'm going to rotate, so I'm going to pull 4 cards for each. Those are the antagonist cards, just to see what's on the masculine's mind, and then 4 for the divine feminine, see what's on her mind. So I think I'm going to make this into a series. I may do it maybe once a week, you know, because I do other series too. I'm starting to see that that's my thing, because I like the storylines. So this may be a series that I may do once a week. So I'm going to take this because it jumped out. Alright guys, so let's get started. Masculines. What do you want to say to these divine feminines, masculines? What do you want to talk about today, masculines? Let's see, what does he want to talk about today? Oh gosh, here we go. Alright, I'll tell you in a minute guys. Let me get his 4 out and then I'll get her 4 out. You sound like the comment. Okay. Divine feminine, what do you want to say? Okay, 4. Okay. So the divine masculine says to the divine feminine, he goes, it's not always about you, and that you need to check yourself here. So he goes, he has flaws. He goes, so do you. He goes, no one's perfect. He can't imagine his life without you, though. He goes, I can't imagine life without you. And then he goes, but you will regret how you treated me. He goes, he's so over this crap. So I don't know if he's saying that to you or if he's saying that to the karmic, because he did say that in another reading that's uploading now. He said that to the karmic. Or vice, I don't know, whatever. But he's saying it to you now. Anyway. So the feminine is saying you need to adjust your attitude and your tone when you're speaking to me. She said, I'm not dealing with that. You just can't. You can't talk to me. I'm not the karmic. You can't talk to me like that. She goes, I love you. I love you too. She goes, without knowing how or where or where from. She goes, I just love you straightforwardly without complexities or pride. This feminine says, I just love you regardless of what. You know, she can't even explain it. She just loves them. She goes, I think you love me. She goes, it would feel so much better if she knew for sure. And she said the masculine needs to find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. All right. Rose quartz. Irango mountain. Tourmaline. Okay. Masculine. It's not always about you. He can't imagine his life without you. You're going to regret, I guess, some of the things you said to him. Maybe you pulled away from him. Maybe he doesn't like it. Alright, masculine. Is there anything you want to say to these feminines? Nine of Pentacles. He says he could be having some financial difficulties right now. He doesn't feel very successful right now. But he can see you've been working on yourself. You've been working on your money. He wants to let you know that there is no other lover. There's no anyone else. He says, I got rid of that. Clean the plate. I'm asking what else you want to say. Eight of Cups, guys. He said he abandoned a path. He walked away from something that was, it wasn't fulfilling emotionally. So he walked away from it. Let's see. And there is no new beginnings. Or maybe, no, he wants a new beginning. All right, guys. So this can go two different ways. And the reason why I say that is because for the antagonist cards that said you're going to regret the way that you treat me. So over here, of course, he's working on his money. But he could think that at one point he probably felt that you were given to someone else. He felt that you were given to someone else, so he walked away. He walked away from you and got quiet. Either that or he was given to someone else and he walked away from you. But now this is the World card in reverse. So he wants to come back. He wants a new beginning. So your masculine probably walked away from you or you him, but he wants to come back. So it's probably him that walked away from you because he thinks you may be dating someone else or, you know, whatever. But he walked away. He walked away and he cheated. And he's not dealing with that person anymore. Basically, that's what it is. He walked away, played with the karmic, and now he wants to come back. Because whatever he went back to wasn't emotionally fulfilling. So now he wants this new beginning with you. Okay. There we go. All right. Divine Feminine, what you got to say to this masculine? What you got to say, if anything, girls? She goes, I see you, masculine. She goes, and I raise you. She goes, I've been up, masculine. She says, what else? She goes, what else? She goes, I've been up. I've been awake. I see you. She goes, masculine, I will not entertain anything less than everything. She goes, I've been through too much. She goes, I want success, happiness. She goes, I want a happy marriage. She said, if that is not what you're looking for eventually down the line, then you are not the man for me. She said, now you're coming out of your hermit mode. Now you want to wake up. Now you want to offer me the sun. Oh, really? Oh, now you see me. Now you see me. That's what the film said. She said, now you see me, masculine. All right, Fims, what else? These Fims are thinking. What else you got to say, Fims? There we go. And it's two. She said, masculine, I see you. She said, so you walked away. Oh, I'm sorry. She said, so you walked away. You had regrets and everything, and now you want to come back to me? Now you want me to patch up your heart? Now you want to come back to me after you feeling all down? Six of Wands. I know you have a lot to tell me. I know you do. And I am successful. She goes, and I am successful. She goes, I'm waiting on your messages, masculine. All right, and the masculine says, Five of Cups. He goes, please forgive me. He has regrets. He has regrets of what he did to you. He has disappointments. He's sorry. He also has regrets of going back, playing with that karmic. He said, please. This is the moon, guys. He goes, I was just uncertain. He goes, I was living in illusion. He goes, my emotion was going back and forth. He goes, he goes, I couldn't see what was in front of me then. Because I couldn't see what was in front of me all this time. Yeah. All this time. He said, you were my wheel of fortune. He goes, and I ignored it. He goes, and I took it for granted. He said, you're the new cycle that I want. He goes, he can see progress with you. He can see progress with you. What else? He says he's been thinking about it. He know he messed up. He's been thinking about it, but he said he's coming out of Hangman. He wants to talk to you about it. He wants to tell you everything. All right, Femmes. What else? What you got to say to these masculines? Femmes. Let's see. She said, are you done juggling, masculine? She said, are you done playing around? She said, with all your many, many options. She said, where you didn't find an ounce of happiness. She said, you need to make a decision, masculine. She said, you need to make a decision one way or the other. She said, one way or the other. She said, we got to wrap this up. She said, we're either going to progress together or we're not. She said, you got to make a decision or I'm going to make it for you. She goes, again, I will not be a part of a group. She just wants one lover. She goes, are we going to do this or what, masculine? She says, are we doing it or what? Get them femmes. She said, right now, masculine, she said, you are not fulfilling me emotionally. She goes, and that's not what I want. She goes, I need emotions. She goes, I need emotions. I need a man that is emotional. I need someone that loves. I need someone that talks back and feeds me. Feeds me knowledge. He said he had the devil on his back. He was dealing with some devilish energies. Some devilish things that he didn't want you to be a part of or privy to. What else, masculine? He was given his Two of Cups. He said to someone else, to a karmic. That was the devilish energy in reverse. He goes, and I learned my lessons. He goes, I learned my lessons. Because it was hard. He says, I was having a hard time pulling through. He goes, it's still pulling on me. He goes, but he's trying to pull through. He's trying to persevere, guys. It's like he's in a transition. He's in haste right now. He's dealing with a lot of drama. King of Swords. Maybe he had to go to court or something over this last relationship. Maybe it involved the law, the government, the police. What else, masculine? Whatever he was dealing with, he got stabbed in his back. So now he wants to put that to an end, and he wants to come back to you so you can band-aid him back up. You can patch him back up still. Now all of a sudden he sees you. He sees the good woman you are. What else, Tim? What she want to say? Looks like the karmic wants to show up, but whatever. The feminine is letting you know, masculine. She knows all about, she said the other woman. She goes, I know all about her. She goes, I know all about her. She said, and that's fine. She said, because I'm the queen. She says, I'm the queen. She says, I'm the Queen of Swords. She goes, and that's how I know. The Queen of Cups. She goes, and that's how I know. She goes, I'm loving. She said, you was with a freaking witch. She goes, that's fine. All right, what else? She told his masculine. She said, I know. She said, and I also know you're coming. She said, or you should be the emperor. She said, you need to step into your power, masculine. She says, or I'm going to step into mine. And I'm going to be the emperor. She says, if you don't step into your masculine, if you don't step into your power, masculine, the film says she is. She said, you better do something. She said, you better do something. You know why? Because the world is her oysters. And if she opened the right one, it's a pearl in there, masculine. She's letting you know. She's letting you know I'm doing me regardless. You better get right. Told you. She's focusing out. She's busy. She's working on her businesses. She's working on her job. She's making phone calls. There is a chance of partnership, masculine, but she said she won't wait forever. She won't wait forever. All right, masculines. What else you want to say to these femmes? Oh, hold up. He said he's trying to be strong. He's standing in his power. He's trying to be strong. He says that he can see that you're strong too. 6 of Wands. He goes, I'm making moves. He goes, we will be successful together. He has a lot he wants to tell you. And one of the things he wants to tell you is that he's been dealing and fighting with a lot of conflict. It could be family, it could be friends. People are probably not happy about the situation here, about him trying to move on. You know, maybe people are trying to prevent him from getting to you. He goes, I'm not given to other people anymore. He goes, I'm not. He goes, I do have options. He goes, but to make moves. He goes, not to date other women. This is the Ace of Pentacles. He wants material and finance. He wants happiness. He needs to rebuild. This masculine needs to rebuild. Or maybe that's what they're fighting over. Maybe they're fighting over finances and property. Ooh, 3 cards came out. Maybe that's a sword. Let's see. Queen of Wands. It's like he wants to get to you. He wants to get to you. He wants to offer you love. But whatever he's dealing with, it's pulling on his pockets. That's the Eight of Pentacles, guys. He's dealing with a lot of resentment. You know, people are probably trying to control him. This and that. And then this is the Magician. So this is the karmic. The karmic is trying to control him. She's trying to control his finances and everything. So his ex-person is, she's on that money. She's controlling those finances. He says she's controlling my finances. Yeah, but he's giving it right back. He's finally speaking up for himself, guys. You know, King of Wands in reverse. He could be nasty too. So he's finally speaking up for himself. Yeah, and he said it. He says, I'm leaving. He goes, I'm leaving. He finally spoke up for himself. He goes, I'm done. Okay, masculine, what else? Yeah, he says justice. Justice has been served. He goes, I'm done. Told you. He says, I'm done. Alright, Simmons. What do you have to say? If the masculine said he's done. Is there anything else you want to say? 8 of Cups. She says, I see you, masculine. She says, I see you abandoned in this path. She goes, that's what you say. She says, and right now, I'm still unfulfilled emotionally. She says, well, I'll believe it when I see it. She says, I'll believe it when you get here. What else, guys? She's tired of this. Yeah. So, she goes, I'm just chilling. She goes, but I'm not waiting anymore. She goes, I'm not worried about this. I don't have a fear of loss anymore. She said, masculine, it is what it is. Yep. She doesn't have that fear of loss anymore. She goes, and if you're not going to stand in your power, masculine, she says she's going to have to make a move. She says she's not going to allow other people to dictate this relationship. She said family, friends, or foe, exes, or anything. She's not going to let anyone dictate this relationship. What else, fam? Yep. Feminine wants new beginnings. She said, regardless, masculine, she said, with or without you. She goes, I want some new beginnings. On the bottom, she goes, I'm almost over it. It's like she's changing her mind. She's going back and forth. What's on top? She's thinking, masculine. This feminine here, masculine, she says she will move on with or without you. She wants new beginnings. She's not going to let anybody dictate her life with these people that you're over here fighting with. Your exes, your family, this and this. She's not going to deal with it. Alright, what's on the bottom for that masculine? It's the Hierophant. He wants something real. He wants a real relationship. And he had to heal a broken heart. Alright, guys, so this is the he said, she said between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.